After performing thousands of aesthetic procedures, here's exactly what you need to look for in an injector and the warning signs that should make you run. The aesthetics industry has exploded over the last few years, and unfortunately, that means there are many more unqualified injectors than ever before. I've spent over a decade in this field, both as a provider and now training other injectors, and I can tell you that credentials alone don't tell the whole story. The consultation process, the assessment approach, and even the way the provider markets their services can tell you everything you need to know about a certain provider's expertise level. I actually had a patient come in just last week in tears because she had spent thousands of dollars trying to fix botched filler work from someone who claimed to be qualified. The scary part, she had even done what most people consider due diligence. She read reviews, she checked out the website and prices, even got a recommendation from a friend. But she missed some crucial red flags that I'm going to share with you today. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to find the best injector in your city, the same process I use to help my own friends and family find qualified providers they can trust. This isn't just about avoiding bad aesthetic results, it's about your safety and well-being. Let's start with the foundation, verifying medical credentials and licensing. This isn't just about making sure they're qualified, this is about your safety. For MDs and PAs, you'll want to check your state's medical board website, and for nurses and nurse practitioners, check the state nursing board. Look for an active license and make sure there are no disciplinary actions or red flags on this person's license. This takes less than 5 minutes but could save you from a terrible outcome. But here's something that most people don't realize. Just because someone has a medical license doesn't automatically make them qualified to perform aesthetic procedures. This is actually one of the biggest misconceptions in our industry. You want to look for additional certifications and memberships in aesthetic professional societies. These organizations require ongoing education and training specific to aesthetic procedures. Now let me share something that might surprise you. One of the most overlooked aspects is how the provider markets themselves. If you see constant promotions, major discounting, and pressure to book immediately, these are huge red flags. Here's why. Qualified providers who deliver consistent, natural, beautiful aesthetic results don't need to discount heavily or pressure clients to book. Their expertise and results speak for themselves. When you see aggressive discounting, it usually means they're trying to make up for something with volume. Think about it. If someone is truly an expert in their field, delivering amazing results consistently, would they need to constantly run sales and promotions? The answer is no. Quality providers often have long waiting lists, not discount codes and constant promos. This brings me to something that might be controversial, but it's crucial. Looking at the provider themselves can tell you everything about their aesthetic approach. If your injector appears overfilled, with unnaturally large lips or extremely pronounced cheeks or jawline, that's likely the look they find attractive and the results they'll create for you. You want to find someone whose own aesthetic alignment matches your goals for a natural-looking result. One of the best resources that most people overlook is your local healthcare network. Your primary care provider, your OBGYN, dermatologist, or plastic surgeon often know who does the best work in your area. They see the results of different providers and know who has the proper training and expertise. These professionals talk to each other, they know who's getting additional training, who's staying current with the latest techniques, and most importantly, who's getting consistent, natural-looking, beautiful results. Here's an insider tip that might surprise you. Hairstylists are actually one of the best resources for finding qualified injectors. They tend to know everyone in the beauty industry in their area, and they see clients' results firsthand. They also hear the real feedback, both good and negative, about different providers in their area. When you're researching providers online, you need to know how to properly evaluate before and after photos. This is crucial because photos can be deceiving. If you know what to look for, pay close attention to consistency in lighting and angles. Quality providers take standardized photos to accurately document their results. Be wary of heavily filtered or edited photos, or results that look dramatically different but unnatural. Let me share something about Google reviews that most people don't realize. While reviews can be helpful, you need to know how to spot authentic ones. Look for detailed, specific reviews from established Google accounts. Be wary of accounts that only have one review or of practices that suddenly get hundreds of reviews in a short period of time. These reviews are often not authentic. The consultation process itself will also tell you everything you need to know about a provider's expertise level. Let me walk you through what a proper consultation should look like. First, they should conduct a thorough medical history. And I mean thorough. They should ask about your medications, previous aesthetic treatments, allergies, and any medical conditions you have. If someone isn't taking a detailed medical history, that's a major red flag. Next, they should perform a detailed facial assessment. This isn't just looking at your face for a few seconds and suggesting certain treatments. A proper assessment involves looking at your face from multiple angles, examining your facial movements, and discussing your aging patterns with you. They should be taking photos and marking areas of concern and possible treatments. One of the biggest red flags I see is providers who push aggressive treatment in a single session. Natural-looking results often require a conservative, staged approach. Let me explain why this is so important. Your face is three-dimensional, and changes in one area of your face often affects other areas. Making dramatic changes too quickly not only looks unnatural, but can also lead to complications. Something else to watch for during consultation is whether the provider actually listens to you and hears your concerns. Too often, I hear from patients who felt their previous provider just prescribed what they thought the patient needed without really listening to what the patient's goals were. A quality provider will ask questions about your specific goals, your lifestyle, and what bothers you most. They should be creating a customized treatment plan based on specific needs and goals relevant to you. Watch out for high-pressure sales tactics. If a provider is pushing you to book immediately or constantly trying to add on more syringes and more treatments, that's a concerning sign. Quality providers don't need to pressure you because their results speak for themselves. They should be more focused on creating the right treatment plan for you than closing a sale. Let's talk about pricing, because this is where many people get tripped up. While price shouldn't be your only consideration, it can tell you a lot about a provider. Premium pricing often reflects expertise and quality. Remember, you're not just paying for a product, you're paying for expertise, experience, and consistently good results. The cheapest option is rarely the best choice when it comes to aesthetic treatments. Remember, finding the right injector isn't about finding the cheapest option or the one with the most dramatic before and afters. It's about finding someone with proper medical training, proven expertise, and an aesthetic vision that aligns with your goals for natural-looking results. Take your time with this process. It is your face after all. In one of my next videos, I'll walk you through exactly what to expect during your consultation and the specific questions you should be asking before getting any treatment. I'll share the exact checklist I give to my friends and family members to use during consultations. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what other aspects of aesthetic treatments you'd like me to cover.